Everyone has an opinion on politics, on relationships, on masculinity, on femininity, on success, on failure, on you. They give them freely, loudly, aggressively, as if their opinion is oxygen, and without it, they disappear. Scroll for 5 minutes and you'll see it. People arguing about things they don't control, defending ideas they didn't think through, outraged by strangers they'll never meet. And the strange part? Most of them are exhausted, anxious, bitter, lost. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor, ruler of the known world, had a rule for this. A rule so brutal, so simple, that most people today couldn't follow it for 5 minutes. Stop having an opinion, not because nothing matters, but because almost nothing deserves your mental ownership. Tonight, I want to show you why your opinions are quietly ruining your life, and how dropping them might be the most powerful move you ever make. This is not motivational. This is not comforting. This is discipline. The opinion trap. An opinion feels harmless. It feels intelligent. It feels you. But Marcus Aurelius saw opinions for what they really are. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. Your estimate. Your judgment. Your opinion. Nothing outside you is screaming. You are. Here's the trap. The moment you form an opinion, you attach your identity to it. Now it's no longer a thought. It's you. Attack the opinion? You feel attacked. Question the belief? You feel disrespected. Disagree? Now it's war. This is why people can't let things go. They're not defending truth. They're defending themselves. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire collapsing under plague, war, and betrayal. And still, he wrote reminders to himself like this: choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. That sentence alone would end 90% of online conflict. But people don't want peace. They want validation. Why modern life makes this worse. Social media didn't invent opinions. It weaponized them. Before, your opinions stayed local. Now they're broadcast, liked, shared, attacked. Every platform rewards outrage. The angrier the opinion, the more attention it gets. So people start mistaking emotional reactions for intelligence. If you feel strongly, you must be right. Marcus Aurelius would call this weakness, not cruelty. Weakness. Because strong emotions signal one thing: loss of control. You don't control events. You don't control people. But you do control your judgment. And yet, people give that up willingly. They wake up angry, fall asleep angry, argue about strangers, obsess over narratives they didn't create. And then they wonder why they feel powerless. You can't be sovereign over your life if your emotions are controlled by headlines. What "stop having an opinion" actually means, this is where people misunderstand Marcus Aurelius. He's not saying, be passive, be indifferent, care about nothing. He's saying, stop assigning unnecessary judgments. There is a difference between seeing and labeling, between observing and reacting. Marcus writes, do not add to things what is not already there. Someone insults you. That's a fact. You add, they disrespected me. They shouldn't have said that. This means something about my worth. That's opinion. Remove the opinion, and suddenly, it's just sound waves from another human. No meaning, no poison. You still act when necessary. You still set boundaries. But you don't bleed internally. That's power. The cost of having opinions. Let's talk about what opinions cost you. Every strong opinion drains attention, burns energy, steals focus. Marcus Aurelius wrote during war campaigns, sleeping in tents, surrounded by death. And yet he warned himself not about enemies, but about mental clutter. because mental clutter kills clarity. Ask yourself, how many opinions do you carry that don't improve your life? Opinions about celebrities, politics. You don't influence other people's relationships. Social trends. None of these make you stronger. They make you reactive. A reactive man is predictable. A predictable man is controllable. That's why outrage is encouraged. A calm person doesn't buy narratives easily. The Marcus Aurelius rule in practice. Here's the rule, plainly stated. If it doesn't require action from you, drop the opinion. See something you dislike? Ask, does this require my action? If not, release it. Someone lives differently than you. Not your domain. Someone believes something you think is stupid. Not your domain. Marcus Aurelius divides reality into two categories. What is up to you? What is not your opinions blur that line. They trick you into thinking mental noise is participation. It isn't. Real power is selective engagement. A lion does not respond to every bark. Why silence is a weapon. Modern culture fears silence. Silence doesn't perform well. It doesn't trend. It doesn't signal virtue. But silence is where control lives. Marcus Aurelius practiced inner silence. He trained himself not to comment internally on everything he saw. Because the moment you stop narrating life, you start living it. No internal debate, no emotional spike, no ego defense, just clarity. This is why calm people feel intimidating. They don't explain themselves. They don't react. They don't rush to prove anything. Their lack of opinion creates space, and space creates authority. The dark truth. Here's the part most people won't like. Opinions are often a substitute for progress. It's easier to argue than to build, easier to criticize than to improve, easier to judge than to discipline yourself. Marcus Aurelius didn't complain about Rome's decay. He focused on being uncorruptible within it. That's the standard. Not changing the world, but refusing to let the world change you. So here's the challenge. For the next 24 hours, notice every opinion you form and ask, does this help me act better or just feel superior? Drop the rest. You'll feel lighter, quieter, sharper. Not because you care less, but because you finally care about the right things. Marcus Aurelius didn't rule the world by force alone. He ruled himself. And that's the rule most people still refuse to follow. Stop having an opinion and start having control.